Troy is getting his shots and people are going at it, and the trooper comes to me and says, "Do you know how to use a gun?"
I'm here today with my good friend Jeff, I've known and worked with for more than 25 years. So I had started Inertia Films in 1993, and this was really my first big gig to do Real Stories of the Highway Patrol, which was actually one of the first reality shows in the law enforcement genre. We were riding in the backs of cars, we were chasing down people, we were arresting people, we were doing a lot of dangerous stuff on the weekends. The first year or so, I had a woman sound person that lived in Cincinnati, and Joyce wanted to stop doing the show. She went off, she got married. So Jeff sort of joined me about a year in. First time we ever went, it was in Toledo, Ohio. We both lived in Cincinnati.
Well, Troy gives me a bulletproof vest and says, "You have to wear this." And I like excitement and all, but I had no idea. All of a sudden, we get a call and we're going, I don't know, 125 miles an hour. It's 0 degrees. Troy, this guy is a wild man with the camera, which I did not know. He gets out of the car, and he's ready to go. He's like, come on, and I'm trying to plug in this XLR to the back of the camera. I finally do, and we have about 6 feet to play with, and this guy is flying down this embankment with the cop chasing a fugitive.
We were shooting BetaCam SP. I had a couple of Ikegami cameras. I had a HC340A and an HL43. We did Ohio quite a bit. We both lived there at the time. And then about a year in, we started going to West Virginia. I'm talking about Logan, Welch, West Virginia, Beckley, Matewan, War, West Virginia, and Man, West Virginia. And this guy would just yell out like, "I love you, Bill!"
They would put him in the back with me, and so I would have idle banter with these criminals.
You were writing in your journal, and behind you on the wall was like this huge eyeball. She had a baby, and she had jumped out of a moving car. So we're gonna take a little trip down memory lane here. Okay. I have some episodes that we actually shot from the mid-90s queued up here. So, remember this one? This is in Goshen, Ohio, suburb of Cincinnati.
We got a bar fight, girl fight at 1:52 a.m.
Everybody get back.
We got babes, beer, and blood all over the place.
None of the men are wearing shirts. That's the kind of bar it is.
Why do people take their shirts off when they fight? I don't understand.
I don't know that they ever had their shirts on.
We see it all the time.
I mean, they're not expecting us.
I know.
They're in the parking lot throwing down.
They're getting cuffed and stuff with their shirts off most of the time. Now, mind you, this happens every Friday and Saturday night all over.
This one particular Saturday, we got a call and they said, "You need to get out here right away." Another trooper had pulled a car over. We got there as fast as we could, and they started taking the car apart. And long story short, there was a false wall that was built in the trunk. And inside that false wall was 33 pounds of cocaine.
Yeah, I mean, the guy was a mule, and Troy and I knew all the language, what a mule was, a drug runner. And then that was one of the biggest busts, I think, in recent history there.
The show wanted us to get release forms, right? And Jeff was responsible for getting the release forms signed from the people that were, doing stupid stuff.
So here's a guy that just beat his wife, he's drunk, and he's half naked. And I would go up to him and I would say, "Hi, my name's Jeff, I'm with Real Stories of the Highway Patrol. You were coming across real good." And they'd be like, "Really? I've seen your show." And I'm like, "Yeah, I just need you to sign your name right here." "All right, I love that show. When's it gonna be on?" So this guy's could do 5 years felony. And I would get him to sign all this stuff. Otherwise, their face is blurred out, as you see.
I would never told my parents what we were doing on.
No, that was our rule. Whatever happens on the Real Stories of the Highway Patrol stays there.
What happens in Logan stays in Logan.
Right.
So all told, there were 212 days of ride-alongs.
It was in West Virginia on one of our ride-alongs the day after that Troy literally laid out his plan for what's happening right here in Atlanta, Georgia about Inertia Films. And it's been really neat to watch his dream come true, but also see it bless other people. The man, he got a lot out of his equipment. I think he still has the camera from the show.
I do.
Do you not?
I have both of them. We rented them out recently.
That's awesome.
Within the last 6 months, we
Making
rented them to a
Making
TV show that wanted a vintage 1990 camera, early 90s.
Still making money.
Yeah, I have a lot of gratitude, I guess is the word, for this show, because it was really the show that helped launch Inertia Film. It was really what allowed me to go and to pay for the gear that I was buying and to be able to bless other people with work. And I will say that I gained a lot of respect for the job that these guys and women do every day.
I'm glad we made it through Real Stories of the Highway Patrol, by the way, because it is a dangerous job, and I'm grateful that they protected us and that we're here able to talk about it.